Prime Day. So I check everybody else whoever talk about Prime Day. So most of the time, including Amazon, they talk about the all the good thing about Prime Day. Okay, but we're going to do a little bit difference because last 7 years, we experienced so many different kind of dark side of Prime Day.
Mm.
So we not only discuss how to prevent waste on this today on your ad, so how efficient and kind of effective way you run the kind of Prime Day campaign. Also, will some give some tips and tricks to maximize your result on Prime Day.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. The Prime
So
Day is huge, so it's something exciting.
yeah, so the Prime Day is coming 16 and 17 this year's, and if you're watching and if you're a seller on Amazon, you will watch this before kind of Prime Day. Whenever you're watching, this is live. If you don't live one, make sure you watch this video before the kind of Prime. So before like at least 2 days or 1 days, because this is all about Prime Day, and whatever we're going to give you the tips and tricks is based on our last 6 and 7 year experience. We saw the same patterns on Prime Day.
Yeah.
First of all, those who are just new here, let me introduce. My name is Mohammed Jamil, and I'm founder and CEO of Exclusive INC, and I'm with my partner Arun. He's from Pro Marketer.
Thank you, MJ. Hey guys, I'm Arun from Pro Marketer. Myself and MJ helping a lot of e-commerce business, especially eight-figure e-commerce business in Amazon, help them to promote it and get the branding published as soon as possible because having an Amazon store is very difficult. And Amazon, especially for MJ, have a lot of experience in working with Amazon. And we decided to do this show just to talk about how you can prepare yourself for Prime. So excited, MJ. Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, thank you. I think that's and let me kind of tell you about like right now my agency, our agency, we're managing almost kind of 4 to 5 million. We're generating $4 to 5 million per month, not a year, per month, and we're kind of managing almost $1 million ad budget. Spending on Amazon, DSP, all the paid advertisements. So, and in this particular episode, I always try to create something that kind of people can learn and implement right away. So we will share some of our screen and give you some tricks and things like that. But before I do that, I just wanted to have a little bit pause and let you think as a customer, right? As a consumer. So let's think as a consumer. What are you going to buy on Prime Day? What is your plan to buy on Prime Day? If you ask the questions, and I kind of pull some informations that what are the top category or popular items that most of the people buy on Prime Day. So it's mostly electronics, high ticket item, gadgeted, all those new gadget, these types of things people like to buy. And then so mostly Prime Days for those in general, right? So now most of our client they are not on kind of electronics and things like that. So if you are on those category, you go ahead and kind of do the promotion and things like that. But again, if you stay here, you will see some of the campaign that we're going to create that may help you with our tips and tricks on Prime Day, right? So and first of all, what you cannot do on Prime Day, if you are selling any other category like supplement, like any other category, so this video is very helpful for you. So what we decided last year, we did a tips and tricks, like we change our strategy. So we said like, hey, whatever Amazon suggests, let's do opposite, because Amazon intention is, hey, increase your bid, run this campaign, do this and that. So what we did opposite. Why? Because we feel like Amazon machine set up that day to the Amazon tell their machine to spend the money like on advertisements. So I'm talking about only PPC. So hey, drain the money, give them more click, get more money, right? Like, so what we decided to do, one particular tips that for everybody, we decided to lower the bid. Okay, but again, if you're selling electronic and those trending high ticket item, this is not for you. But if you're selling on supplement or any skincare or any other that not kind of trending or electronic gadget, okay, then this is for you. So you just need to make sure you lower your bid. So let's just say your bid is $1. You lower the bid 25 cents. Okay. Why? Because the machine designed for this today to spend more regardless of your bid. So if you put 50 cents, you will get less click. But if you lower your bid to 25 cents, you will get more click with the same amount of money. This is tip number one on PPC, right? And then there is, so I'm gonna break it down, Arun, into a couple of stages. Number one, what are you going to do in terms of advertisement? Okay,
Yes.
there is some tips and tricks on pay per click, and I will share my screen and show. Number two, what are you going to do in terms of coupon and deals and things like that? Okay, so there is two different area, and then how you monitor in those 2 days your ad campaign. Okay, so these three kind of breakdown. So let's right now we're talking about the pay per click. Right now, I'll share my screen and I will kind of let's see, where is the screen sharing present screen. So first of all, I pull this. If you can, I don't know, Arun, is it okay? It's screen
Yes,
sharing.
I can see that. Yeah, it's
So I
loading.
just kind of pull some of the, what are the top selling item, like normally five most popular Prime Day purchase ever, right? So as you can see, these are all Amazon devices, Instant Pot, and this and that, Fiber is Shake. You see, all those are kind of item that electronic and new gadgets or things like that, right? So we're not gonna talk about those. If you're this category, you go ahead do whatever you want to do to boost your sales, run the deals. But like my intention to make sure that you aware about that. If you are not selling electronic items, if you are in supplement niche or something like that, and you this is for you. So the first things you gotta do, like I'm gonna go to one of my seller central, and then I'll just give you some tricks and tips. So if you're running any campaign and you wanted to, you need to be make sure that you are in a defensive mode on these 2 days, because Amazon will drain your money. And I had a nightmare, like I think 4 or 5 years ago. We didn't kind of be like, I learned, listen by kind of. So one of my clients spent, I think, overnight 20,000, and it was crazy. There is no result, nothing. Everything is go high and everything. So after that, we've been like I think 4 years. So we always defensive on these 2 days when it's come to spend on Amazon. Okay, so the first things, as I explained, if you're running any campaign and you are running any, let's just say your CPC, your bid price is whatever you decided your bid price, you make sure that you lower the bid. Just simply put like 20 cents, 10 cents, 15 cents for these 2 day. Again, I'm not saying you can change back, but these 2 day, you have to change back to the kind of or all the way, what do you call, like less. Give Amazon less, see what happened. The reason is most probably Amazon will give you more click with less price, because the whole machine set up in a way that, hey, push this campaign, make sure it's out of budget. So this is one of the tips. I don't believe anybody's saying these things, but we did it last year and we saw pretty good kind of outcome from these 2 days. So this is the tip number one. Now tip number two, there is one particular campaign I will walk you through, and then I want you to create inside your seller central. And this campaign, I am 100% guaranteed that always give you highest return on ad spend. Okay, and we call it single word broad campaign. Again, single word broad campaign, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Is one of the campaign that I will actually start this campaign in this live call so you can see. So this is like just the product, and we will we need to use a tool called SEO Books. This is one of my favorite tools that I always use. It's kind of free. You go ahead and kind of log into your. Let me see if I can log in. Is okay. Here you go. So you need these tools, and this is kind of where you can, So let me bear with me. Let's see what I'm doing. What I'm going to do, I'll copy this whole, title, and I will paste it here, and then I will go ahead and copy, and I will explain what exactly I'm doing at the end of the. So let me do that. So you copy all the bullets and put it this and it tools, and then go ahead and copy all of your description if you have any, so more, so there is no description, and then you go ahead and then select the plain text and then kind of select all of this and submit. What's going to happen, it will give you all the keyword and what you're using, and we have to use this first line, click export. Now you have to copy all those one word keywords, so we call one word campaign, which is we're going to be do as a broad match. So, and then why this is important, what we're going to do, how this is work, I will explain. Let me kind of copy these things. I think it's opening my, yeah. So I will copy these all the keyword. Oh my god, I hate these numbers in Mac. It's so annoying, this one. Okay, I'm going to just copy all the keyword here. I will go on the campaign. I'm going to create a campaign. So just for you kind of to know how we what kind of campaign. So we named the campaign single word broad campaign, and we actually going to force Amazon. In other words, we will tell Amazon, give us click with 5 cents. As again, we're not going to give more than 5 cents, and we will force Amazon to give us click on this campaign. This is one of those campaign where you set it and forget it. Means this campaign is always spend less, 5 cents, not more than that, and this campaign will always kind of give you the. So let me see. I will add all of them. So it's a broad match. Okay, this is going to be broad match campaign, and then you go ahead and select. So here the suggested bid will be 0. It's going to be manual, right? So keyword targeting. You enter the keyword that we collected, and it's going to be one word. Again, guys, this is going to be one word only, broad match. Sorry, I don't want to add, like, let me remove all. It's only going to be broad match, and the by default is going to be 0. 0.5. Kind of make sure that everything is 0. 0.05. Even if Amazon suggests the highest amount, do not go or do not put that bid, and make sure you add only kind of 5 cents, because we're not gonna give Amazon more than 5 cents. And this is one of those campaign you set it and forget it. Okay, and this always perform better. Now the whole idea behind the scene is we're going to tell Amazon, hey, spend $1,000 or 2,000 or $5,000 a day. As long as you give me 5 cents per click, I don't have any problem to spend 5,000, 10,000, $20,000. Okay, and because the Amazon have kind of some sort of back end mechanism that the reset the tell machine that, hey, spend more. because it's a prime. Drain the money, right? So this is kind of back end language. I don't know if you understand that. So the whole system set up in a way, hey, like, spend more, because the prime day people buy more, so that Amazon try to take advantage. They want to make more money, so they set up these rules like, hey, whatever you can spend on that day, that these 2 day, and then you don't need to do anything else. Just select the product and launch the campaign, and make sure the campaign name, okay, the fixed bid, okay, I was like, you put $1,000 or two, whatever you put, 10,000, it doesn't matter. Okay, now you put like, single keyword campaign or something, whatever you name it, but it's going to be one word, or one word, one word. Okay, you put like, 1,000 or whatever, and there's going to be, again, because we put 5 cents, you don't need to worry about how much Amazon will kind of spend, because Amazon not going to spend more than 5 cents. They will only give you the click if there is a 5 cents click. That's all. Okay, I just wanted to make sure again. By default, I'm seeing that this kind of, let's check again, because I don't want to, if Amazon, let's see, what is it by default? One ad. Okay, just want to make sure the targeting is correctly done, because yeah, just 5 cents. You see that? That's what made me. So again, guys, make sure that you check everything, and make sure it's 5 cents, not more than 5 cents. Again, this is very important. Otherwise, you will get like, you can go ahead and change this one. By default, it's going to be 0.05. So again, I want to see if it is 5 cents. Yeah, you see that, Arun? Even if you're changing that, it's not changing
They're not allowing you to have it, but yeah.
it. Yeah. So that's why you have to make sure you check one by one, so that we don't lose money.
So
And
from my understanding,
mm,
the reason we are doing one keyword is because Amazon, the tag header one is an 80 characters, is the main keyword that used for a search, right?
mhm,
So by
mhm,
utilizing that particular keywords in ad campaign, so every time somebody type these keywords in Amazon, our listing is going to show
yeah.
in the list, maybe in first or second. So using that I mean, using this idea, we are just bidding for 0.05 cents and just only
Yeah.
using for headlines only, right?
So it's a sponsor product ad, means
Yeah,
it's a search ad, right? When people
yeah.
type a keyword. Now we are telling Amazon, hey Amazon, if someone type sticky, right?
Mm,
Give us the click, I will give you 5 cents.
yes.
You know what I mean? And we selected as a broad, because broad match, because then the systems itself will find out our listing, because these are all word available in our listing,
Yeah,
right? So we copied it from our listing, right? But the whole idea is force Amazon to give a click when someone type adhesive or whatever. It will show up our product, and it only charge 5 cents, not more than that.
yeah. Mm,
That's all. So this is another trick that you have to kind of make sure that you set now.
mm,
Again, Prime Day is 16 and 17, and you don't have to kind of create it before. You make sure you create it now. And
yes.
this is, you don't have to worry about, okay, is it spending more or not? This is something that you set it and forget it, and you keep these things, after Prime Day too. If it is producing results, then why not, right? Like, and if it is only cost us 5 cents, right?
Yeah.
But make sure that all the price is checked out, that there is no, extra price. And you can put $1,000, $2,000 budget, it doesn't matter. So if Amazon try to spend $1,000, now divided 1,000 divided by 5 cents, Amazon have to give you that kind of click,
Mm,
right? So you don't have to worry about like the okay, I'm gonna put the total budget is going to be drained. No, they're not gonna do. So this is the tips number two, right? Like on PPC. Now make sure that number one is like we discussed, you lower the CPC on your main campaign for these 2 days. Number two, make sure you create a campaign that 5 cents. You can call it one word broad campaign match or whatever you call. And I exactly explain how to find this keyword and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Now let's go to number three, which is budget rule. Now in PPC, Amazon have some sort of rules. So you just take one of your highest performance campaign. Okay. What I mean by that, any campaign that is performing very good, you go to that campaign, and under the campaign you will see a budget rule. So what is a budget rule? You can tell Amazon, and this is work also last year is worked very good for me. So again, guys, each and every product react differently, but whatever I'm discussing is kind of you can implement, but you have to make sure you focus on these 2 days. You put your time more into this campaign than regular, right? So that's very important. So the budget rule, you go ahead and you will see a performance based budget rule. So you can name it Prime Day or whatever, Prime Day budget rule. And you will see that recommended event Prime Day, right? And you compare your average return on ad spend last 65 days, means how much return on ad spend this particular campaign giving me last 65 days or 30 days. So I normally go with 65 days. If you want, you can go with like last 65 days. You can see the result. So if I go to the let's just say campaign label, I can see what is my return is 2.17, right? So if I go ahead and see you know, mm, from the last May to July 16th. So on an average, we're getting like, 237, right? So now I go to the budget rule and I create a budget rule and I tell Amazon, hey, Amazon, so we know that on an average, our return on ad spend is 2.37 last 65 days. And we will play this budget rule, Prime Day budget rule, and based on the performance, and we will tell Amazon, hey, Amazon, if you give me 2 points, so let's just say if your average is 230 and you think that you can lower the return 10 point or something, and if it still is profitable, you can go ahead. For this particular case, I will give like, you know, greater than or equal to, right? And I will say, hey, Amazon, if you give me this return on ad spend on these 2 days, I will increase my budget by 100% or 105, whatever, like whatever you can capable, as long as Amazon will give you two or three, you can tell Amazon that, hey, I don't have any problem to increase budget. Whatever is your kind of idle, you can put on that, right? It could be put 100%, 200%, up to 900% or more than that, right? So the point here is fix the budget route for these 16 and 17 and give Amazon a budget rule that Amazon spend more money as long as the return is as you desire, right? Whatever your average, return. So
Mm.
I added this rule and that's it. Okay. Now these are most important thing. And then the last one that I wanna explain, that is make sure that you put your eyes on these 2 days or 3 days, and if needed you change the budget. So there's a day, there's a time came that your highest performing campaign is going to be out of budget in middle of the day. So you have to make sure you increase your budget, daily budget, if it is performing good. Or if it is performing not good, you make sure you can put a cap on it, like, hey, don't spend more than that, right? So but you have to make sure you keep in mind, right? So this is the PPC, all the tricks that I explained, you have to implement that. Now let's get back to, so what do you call coupon and deals, right? So if you not yet created any coupon, so when it's come to coupon, There is when it's come to coupon, you can create coupon like save and subscribe coupon, or you can create one time coupon. You can create all sorts of coupon, right? But the key here, you must create the coupon at least 5 to 7 day before, so that everybody know, and then you can kind of, you will get maximum on these 2 day. So when you go to coupon, right, you will see there is options, and you need to create today if you wanted to catch this 16 to 17 today, tomorrow, that max. You create a coupon. There's three options: the standard, save and subscribe, and save and subscribe, right? So right now this product is, there is no save and subscribe, so you have to select a standard or save and subscribe, these two. And you can give whatever percentage, 5 to 10, that will give you additional revenue on these today. It will help you to get more sales velocity, right? Now if you don't able to do the deal, so some item is not eligible for lightning deal, some item is for eligible for lightning deal. So if you are not eligible for lightning deal, as an example, this one is eligible is for next prime day, but right now there is no deal, so you can go ahead and submit a prime exclusive deal. So if you go here, you will see there is a prime exclusive discount. So you can always have a choice, and you gotta do it now. You see, and it's saying you can now submit prime day discount in a single product, right? Now you go ahead and create this discount. So that's how you can maximize your kind of campaign. And then do not increase your bid so on the main keyword search term. So let's just an example, your keyword is tape runner, right? Like let's just say this is the product that highest search volume that we find out is a tape runner keyword, or double sided, or whatever the keyword is, your primary keyword. Do not increase your bid on top of here, but you need to make sure you put your product right there, like these places. This is called kind of targeting, product targeting. And these places, you can do these things on prime day. I saw that. Then you steal your competitor traffic. That's another trick that works. But if you just put your increase your bid on the main keyword, again, as long as it's making good money on that day, you can increase the budget and things like that, if you're good with budget rule and things like that. But if some keyword is kind of wasting your money, make sure that you carefully decrease the bid. Okay. And then again, the supply, I believe that your inventory is always there, so make sure you have enough inventory. These are the key element that you should implement on your prime day. And then let me kind of stop my sharing. So yeah, so these are all these three things that you should do, right? Now if you don't do this, and if you just kind of follow what Amazon's saying, guess what, most probably you will end up losing a lot of money, right? So it's important to make sure that you are defensive mode, especially if you're in a supplement niche or any skincare or any niche, and then you're not in a kind of electronic or gadget, right? So that's kind of pretty much what I had to say, and this is the best, and this is what I'm going to do for all of my brand, and I feel like everybody should this do this.
Definitely, yeah. So we had to prepare ourselves before the prime. Mostly, I see when it's not only for Amazon too. Even for Facebook, they recommend a lot of different strategy, but when you implement it, won't work. But when I implement what they're saying, it won't get any results. But if I do our own strategy or something opposite to what they're saying,
Hmm.
usually it works. So yeah, it's all about testing and running campaign, but especially for these 2 days, it's like preventing the loss. That's a major thing. Rather than making money, preventing is also something very important because Amazon Prime Day, everybody's trying to compete and sell. Um,
Yeah, so everybody in the same breath, and
yeah,
Amazon actually emphasizing by sending email and these and that. Like there is so many people is involved on that. You know what I mean? Like everybody's kind of going after the same,
yeah,
right? Everybody's kind of same. Okay. Now, before we kind of move, before we stop and kind of complete this, I would like to offer, if you are selling on Amazon And if you want us to do an audit on your kind of pay per click, I will share one of the kind of special audit that we do for all of our client, where we kind of I'll kind of go through the report. And
Mm.
if you want us to do, you know what, let's do something. We will invite couple of people to let us do their audit. You know what I mean? Like there's their audit, and the audit that I'm talking about. Let me see if I can pull some one audit to let our audience know that what kind of audit I'm talking about, right? So there is always when it's come to PPC, there is people only think about PPC, but the audit that we do is combination of PPC versus organic versus Amazon's performance query search performance query report. Because what happened, Arun, nowadays Amazon provide a lot of data.
Mm.
Like what I mean by the data inside Amazon Brand Analytics, Amazon provide a data called, you know, what do you call how many people search and
Correct.
how your product reacting on that search terms, right?
Yeah.
And then this is very important to, what do you call, to understand the report, and then have a report that kind of in details.
Mm.
And its combination with your, PPC data versus your search performance query, so you can see how you are actually working week to week, how it's moving,
Mm.
right? Are you doing correctly? Is it going up and down and things like that, something like that. So I'm just wanted to pull some reports on this thing.
By the way, the brand registrations, if your brand is trademark registered, then you can apply for brand register. But if not, then this data is not available for regular brand.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously whoever kind of doing, they always know the brand is one of the first fundamental thing, right? Like foundations. If you're selling on Amazon and you have a brand and you don't know how to, and Amazon nowadays don't even allow to sell. You know what I mean? Amazon don't allow to sell any what do you call, any feature that kind of brand related, and they not even allow you to list the product. So let me see if I can share my screen again. So this is one of our report that we pull all the data from search performance query report, and then we input here like weekly basis. We dump all the data here, like from Amazon Seller Central, we dump here, right? And we dump all the PPC data here. And what it give us, it give us a pretty damn good kind of reporting, like what we are targeting. Okay, so as an example, all those keyword, what we're targeting in terms of exact match, broad match, and things like that. And most importantly, the reason we run this report to see the conversion rate, like what kind of conversion rate we're getting, right? And then also we can go ahead and see the week after week is going up, down. There's a lot of data. If you don't understand, that's fine. Is basically you tracking your weekly basis data. So red means you're going down, green means you're going up. So if anything that goes down in terms of sales, then you have to do something, push the PPC, push the any other strategy that you have. And we run this report like weekly basis. And I would like to invite you to kind of, let us know if you want us to run a audit, in-depth audit. You don't have to pay anything, you don't have to work with us. It's just we're inviting to provide, additional value because of, like, just trying to just sake of our episode.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's pretty much it, Arun.
that
So
would be awesome. Yeah, if the guys, if you're interested, please comment below or send an email to MJ. But it's very limited. We can't do it for everybody. But as a courtesy, like since we are our members, we will do for 3 or 4 members maximum, just to get the benefit out of it, right?
yeah, exactly. And that report will explain. It's not only report is going to have a to-do list,
Mm.
actionable item. You see, like everybody can run report, but from this report, what is the action item that you can do immediately?
Mhm.
right? Normally we charge 397 to run this kind of report for any client.
Mhm.
So if you want us to run the report for you for your brand, and if you're just spending more than like 20,000 on Amazon ad, I think this is perfect for you. So you can kind of reach out, you send comments, and we will reach out to you.
Right.
And yeah, we'll go from there. And I hope you will like this episode and kind of give us your opinion, your feedback, and then we will come every week, same time, or maybe Saturday or some Friday. But you will get notified in our kind of LinkedIn, Facebook, and kind of YouTube.
And also, guys, if you are interested in anything relevant to e-commerce, especially Shopify, Klaviyo, Amazon, Facebook, comment it. And if possible, if you know the answers, we love to take that topic and discuss in future webinars, um, talking about like how we can have the solutions for that and things like that. Especially Amazon, you have a lot of questions. Feel free to ask us. MJ, expert, been in Amazon business for more than 15 years, and he have more experience selling on Amazon. So it's always better to take the opportunity to ask question and get the solution. So yeah, we are happy for that. And thank you very much, MJ, for taking the time to explain all this information. And Prime Day is coming on. All the best for everybody in the Amazon business. All the best. Feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions. And yeah, MJ,
Thank you, guys. You guys have a great weekend. Bye.
thank you.